Hello, lovelies. How are you all doing? I hope everybody is fine. Today, I'm going to be making a moringa soup and also talk about citric acid in soaps. So let's get soaping. So when citric acid is added into sodium hydroxide, that's our caustic soda, it becomes sodium citrate, which is a chelator. So a chelator, what it does, it traps the metal ions such as calcium and magnesium that are found in water, especially tap water. So those who use tap water or any other water. So what it does, the ions in the water contaminate the soap, so you get soap scums in your soaps. That is why you need a chelator. Okay, my video stopped. I don't know where I reached, but what I was saying is when you add citric acid to your soap, what it does is it becomes your chelator that will bind all the ions in your soap, your water. Because water has calcium and magnesium, those ions. We don't need that in our soap because it intends to give the soap the soap scums. It contaminates the soap. So what the citric acid does is it binds the metals, all the ions in your water, and it also improves your soap lathering, and it also increases the shelf life. And I said citric acid consumes your lye solution. It doesn't bring your pH down, rather it consumes your sodium hydroxide. So in order not to increase your superfat, you need every 10 grams of citric acid that you use in your formulation, you need to add 6 grams of sodium hydroxide. And citric acid that would be needed in your formulation is between 1 and 2% of your total fat. Okay, so let's start soaping. You always have to abide by your safety precautions because sodium hydroxide is very powerful, very toxic. So I'm going to measure the sodium hydroxide we need for this soap. So this is my caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. So I'm measuring it. Total I need. I'm doing a big batch of soap, Moringa soap. So before we put the sodium hydroxide in our water, you just have to dissolve the citric acid first before you put your sodium hydroxide in. So come over. I have to take some out. So I've already added my extra sodium hydroxide in it. So you just have to calculate and add whatever extra into it. I'm using a bottle. So I've measured my sodium hydroxide. I'm going to remove this. I've already measured my water. So this is my water here. It's a distilled water, but I still use citric acid. And this is my citric acid. I'm going to dissolve first. I'm going to add the sodium hydroxide. The citric acid is dissolved. So I have to do it slowly. Hello, so I've got my melted butters here. I use double boiling method. I've got my cocoa and my shea butter here. I'll measure up my coconut oil. It's also melted in the sun. It's quite sunny today. Hope I don't pour it. I said I'm doing a big batch. Usually I'll measure everything before showing, but I thought I should show you guys my oils. That's my coconut oil. Will be little left for me. Okay, what's left? I have to it's my castor oil. I've got olive oil here. So I've measured my moringa powder. I have a little bit of distilled water in here to mix it up. I'm going to put it in the oil. If you like, you can put it in your lye solution, but I want to put it in the oil. Or if you like, you will do infusion with the powder and strain it, but I don't strain it, I just leave it inside. It's kind of exfoliating, so I just a little bit water to moist it. Then I'll put in the oil, to my oil. I'll just use my blender to mix it up into the oil. Yeah, I just have to blend it. So this is my moringa in there. Make sure that it's blended in nicely so that there's no lumps or anything in it. Okay, so at this moment we're going to pour in the lye solution. So I'm going to strain it because there's some small particles in it. So I'm using my strainer to strain my lye solution. Okay. So we blend. Going to blend until we have a trace. Then I'll go and pour in my mold. You always need to tap to get all the air out before you start. So I've reached a light trace. I'm going to add essential oil blend with kaolin clay. Okay, I've reached trace. Yeah. So we're going to pour into our special mold. smell very nice. Okay, so this is our mold. It's a very big mold, so I'm going to pour. This was custom made. That I get a lot of pieces of soap from, because when people order, it's easy to just make one go soap. So this is the end of our soap making today. The moringa soap is done. We will have to wait for 24 hours to, I've got this small mold for the leftover. It's not going to be full. But it's better this way. But when it's not a big order, I just use this mold to make this soap. But when it's a big order, I just use this one. To make this soap. Let's make this design on top. Yeah. So thank you for watching. We'll be cutting the soap the next day, 24 hours. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends and family. If you have any questions, please just leave it on the comment section. If you want me to do something, let me know. Thank you for your support, and see you when we are cutting the soap. Bye. Hello lovelies, how are you all doing? This is our moringa soap after 24 hours. So I'm going to cut it. I've got this long soap. It's about 3.5 feet that I'm going to cut. So let's cut our moringa soap. Oof. My cutter is misbehaving. Okay. become so hard. I can hardly press it down. Okay, I'm cutting the soap now. It's so hard, I can hardly penetrate through it. Oops. Okay. So this is how our soap look like. Yeah, you can see the moringa powder in it, like an exfoliant. That's how I wanted it. Yeah, it looks beautiful. So yes, this is our soap. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thank you. See you another time. Bye.